Well, that's how you want to log back in, guys. What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society. We logged into that, and of course, people are running him all over the place. We probably just flopped. Good luck with that, fellas. Be over here if you need me. Doing my thing. So, we are back in town. We'd stepped away for the 4th of July weekend. We actually left a little earlier than we thought, so we didn't even get so I know I'm kind of like 2 weeks out here. But just basically the family and I decided to just have a nice little holiday and just escape for a little while. Didn't really post anything about it, previous or anything, but like I said, we are definitely still back. Still, apparently still have rabies. Outstanding. But we have, let's see, we're picking right back up here with rabies at level 23. We do have some stuff we probably need to sell at some point. Let's go ahead and drop some of this. We haven't been worried as much about the weight, obviously, since we picked up the two-hand basher stick. But we make relatively quick work out of some of these guys now. What up? That's assuming that we can actually see him. Let's get him out of the thing. It looks like we might have somebody getting a power level over there. Because he's pulling several. But anyway, like I said, we had a little trip, little vacation. We're back in town. I'm trying to get back into some action. And we're trying to decide, because one of the things that is slightly different, obviously, is we still have a handful of lives on this guy. And we are pretty far into the world, so to speak. So one of the things I was thinking, but I think I'm trying to remember if I had to kind of discuss it last time or not, on basically how much work we were going to try to do off camera, just so every video didn't turn into like a grind video of me doing something, and it was mostly like quick updates of what we have been doing, maybe some snippets of where we were at, and then of course any spiffy kind of adventures that we can actually get into. I'm guessing he's over, yeah, somebody's over there beating him up now, doing his own thing. So, but it looks to be there's a handful of people around here tonight, so I'm probably not going to stick around here too much. But we, like I said, we're thinking about, I'm thinking about, like, basically just doing a bunch of my grinding kind of off camera, so to speak, just to keep things moving, keep things bumping along. We had, several pieces of feedback. I can hear you. There you are. Rawr. We've had, several pieces of feedback from the community, about how to handle. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I have not noticed before. They fixed my buttons while I was away. Outstanding. That is just outstanding. They fixed the buttons. So now actually I can, can kind of move some other stuff around. So here we go. But where was I? Oh yes, we had some thoughts from the community about how to get some stuff done. Obviously, sliding over to Kunark and getting some of those adventures there. And then, at the same time, what kind of adventures we can do here at home. Most people were pretty much in agreement with me that, the next big thing that we aim for is our first haste item. Like I said, I think we're going to go with the Crystal Triton hand wraps just for the price. And then after that, try to work probably on, stacking up some hit points. But I think like I said, we're going to try to pack on a few more levels in kind of safe territory, for lack of a better way to put it, where we're, we're going to not risk a lot of lives, just do some of the grinding. We probably won't make a ton of cash. Big surprise there. But what we can do is that we could probably knock out 24 to 25 pretty easily here in the Oasis, move over towards Warsilk Woods, several spots there, like what was, I think it was Seth in one of the comments to the last video, who was like, from here you go to Warsilk Woods, work on the brutes there. There's also like Befallen, you can get over there. There's several places that we can go to kind of mix things up and move things around. Because one of the things that, even with Feign Death and some other tools, like, dungeon crawling is probably not going to be too successful. And maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe, we could find some niche spots, but, of course, the problem with that is if you get any kind of trouble down there, you just toast, and you tend to run into more casters and stuff. So, again, we'll see how it all goes. But those are kind of our plans for now. I'm going to jump off this thing talking and squawking and gonna beat some stuff up here for a little while, and we'll check back in here in a little bit, guys. But we are back. We're in action, and we're going to keep things moving. So stick around. I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, well as you can see we decided to do nothing useful. We were running around in Oasis. There was actually quite a few people there earlier, and surprisingly enough, a handful of them even asked why we were still there. It's like, you're so big, go somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. But however, what we decided to do, for whatever reason, is come back to Befallen and finish our original adventure. We were running around collecting all the keys. And as you can see, we just got the smoked glass key, which means now we can officially get down to the next level. Or back out, which would be the handy part. So if we actually just jump down the well, which we can do, we could actually make it back out in one piece. Now, there's only been, well actually I don't think anything so far has given us experience. So I'm hoping some of the stuff on the bottom floor maybe. And the interesting part is I'm actually chasing another monk through the zone because he's doing the same thing I'm doing. Just oddly enough. Where'd you come from? So yeah, just a quick check-in. That's where we're at now. We're going to clear our way back around to the door to the 3rd floor. And we're going to go down there and get in some trouble. So stick around and we'll be right back. Alright gang, well this mission has been relatively successful with the exception of actually getting this name to spawn. So we've been messing around with the Shadow Knight room for a little while and have not been able to get ourselves the spiffy bone-bladed claymore. However, like I said, we were following another monk down here. Like we were not really racing for the keys. He was here first. Like he'd get the key, I'd get the key. We met at the bottom. And I finally remembered why I wanted to come down here to start with, which was actually for this guy right here, the blackened wand. And I got super lucky because I was fighting on this side. He was fighting on the other side. And he was like, hey, the guy was just up. And he actually dropped 2 of them. Do you want one? And this is, of course, one of the pieces we need for our final Sash quest. So it's pretty handy there. We also got one of these antiquated silver bands. A couple random pieces of stuff just to kind of sell. So we might make a little bit of cash out of here. Nothing spectacular. Like I said, then we started doing the Shadow Knight camp over here. We might give it like one more round just to see if we can get the sword, but we shall see. We have managed to get ourselves in trouble a couple times because while the stuff in this room is not generally a problem for us, some of the stuff in the hallway is quite a bit bigger. We got a couple of dark blues there, and we had several dots piled on us by one of the necros. And there's a ghoul that the other guy might have taken out the ghoul finally. There was a ghoul running around in here who was blue to us and was actually aggroing and giving some trouble. But we, you know, by and large, the mission has been very successful. We're probably going to call it on that. We'll give this one more round just to see if we get a bone-bladed claymore without pulling the whole hallway and getting ourselves all nice and beaten up first. But I think that'll be it for this week, guys. Like I said, we are back in the saddle, a little bit slow, mostly just because, like I said, one of my friends cranked up a brand new Ark Survival server. We've been goofing around on that a whole lot. But I still have plenty to do here, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. It's good to be back. It's good to be adventuring. We'll come up with some random adventures. Sometimes it's not going to be about the experience. It's just going to be about doing neat stuff like this and hoping for the best. This Will-O-Wisp sucks. It's the 3rd time we've killed him, and it's always a burnout limestone. Anyhoozle. We'll call the video with this. So we'll say one more round at least. And if we get a bone-bladed claymore, we'll report in next week. But until next time, guys, hey, if you like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, smash that subscribe button down below. Until next week, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Night, guys.